I'm Brooke from Start at Home, and today I'm going to build a coffee table. I've been eyeing this coffee table from Arhaus for a long time, but it's a little bit out of my price range, so I think I can build it to get a similar look. You ready? Let's go. I wanted the finished size of my coffee table to be roughly 44 inches by 44 inches. I cut my 2x4s down to 42 inches to allow 1 inch thick wood on all sides. I'm not terribly worried about the sizing being exact. I just want to make sure everything is all square. Once I got the 2x4s cut, I used my framing nailer and glue to hold everything together. If you don't have a framing nailer, you can use a drill. It will work just as well. I just find a framing nailer is a little bit faster to use. I built the top and the bottom of the frame, and then I used 11-inch long 2x4s to attach them together. This will make my table frame about 18 inches tall. I used wood glue and then my framing nailer to toenail the 2x4s to the top and the bottom. Another way to do this is to use a Kreg jig and drill pocket holes to attach them together with. For this table, I'm using rough sawn wood, meaning this wood has not been through a planer to be all smoothed out. I don't want to send it through a planer because I love the texture of rough sawn wood. So I'm using my table saw to clean up the edges so they fit together a little bit better. I want the wood to waterfall over the edges. To get this look, I have to cut the wood at 45-degree angles. The ends get a little tricky because the long edges need to be 45 degrees too. To do this, just set your table saw at a 45-degree angle and run it through like normal. It should all fit together nice and tight. Since I'm working with rough sawn wood, I decided to not biscuit join the wood and just fit it together as I go. If a piece is too thick, I did use my handheld planer to smooth out the back. This was a slow process to piece everything together, but it was worth the extra time to get them to fit just perfectly. Finding good wood fill to match can be tough, so I made my own with fine sawdust and wood glue. I just mixed it up until it was the consistency I wanted it, and then I applied it with a putty knife. I let the glue and the putty dry until it is tacky, then I ran a sander over it. The tacky glue will pick up some of the sanded dust and match even better. Once the filler was dry, I turned the table on its side and used my circular saw and Kreg jig to even out the bottom. And there it is, all complete. I love it more than I thought. Look at all the colors in the wood. Make sure to subscribe for more tutorials.